Hi, this is attorney Nicole Christie from the Christie Law Firm, where we work hard to make families stronger. Today I want to talk to you again about reinstatement. We've been having some videos about what to do when your guardianship has been given to someone else and now you're ready to get guardianship back of your children. So today's question is, where should you file? So with guardianship, you have to go back to the original court that granted the guardianship to someone else. So in the state of Connecticut, we have three different courts in which family matters can be addressed. There's the juvenile court, which is typically where DCF files neglect petitions. There's also the probate court, where individuals can file motions for guardianship, removal of guardian, or co-guardianship. And there's also family court, where custody matters are determined, and sometimes a grandparent can be given guardianship in certain circumstances. So the first thing you want to do is remember where the court was that you actually got the guardianship transferred to someone else. So if you don't remember if it was probate, juvenile court, the best way to determine that is remembering what street and what town that you went into. So for example, in the state of Connecticut, in Rockville, there are three different courts very, very close to each other. So if you are on Park Street, there might have been one court. If you are on School Street, there was another court. And then if you were on Brooklyn Street, there's another court. So if you remember what street you were on, it would be helpful. If you figure out the street, you can work backwards and just Google the street and say what court is in this area. And once you do that, then you can go to that particular court and you give them your name. You probably have to show ID, and then you can ask them for the court documents. That way you can get the docket number. Each court has a docket number assigned to each case. It's a unique number. There's only one docket number per case, so you want to try to get that information so that when you file, you have the right information. So again, when we're talking about reinstatement and now you know that you're ready, you always have to go back to the court that gave the guardianship to someone else in the first place. And if you don't know, make sure to try to remember the address. If you can't even remember the address, calling the DCF, if DCF was involved, calling that particular office would know. Try to go back through any old documents, maybe even asking the guardian, do you have any of the paperwork? Because sometimes the paperwork will have the address that's of the court that gave the guardianship away in the first place. And again, if you need any assistance, you want more questions answered, please leave some comments down below, or you can contact our office. And stay tuned as we continue this series on how to get your guardianship reinstated.